You consistently run the football, a steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, what a move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass, it's Hout. Makes the catch, it's Young. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big goal.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to find his man in the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. To the air, it's Hout. Looking left. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice...
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. These corners backing off a bit. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Hold and fire complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Catch in the middle. It's Mark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket, flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. They did that one pretty easy there and get the sack.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down.
This It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I double to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for him.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Dropping back, it's Houck. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Steps away. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Looking to throw again. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Houck. Here's a hit. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Touchdown, Wolverines. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the bout. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and
he lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Flying out to the left. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They'll try to pass their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Balls it in. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Hout. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Notre Dame right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Out of the give. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. The tap. Touchdown Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Howell. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Looking to the big tight end. This time it's complete. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's taking the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Wants to throw again. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is.
And he throws another interception. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Open space at the 25. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. They don't play every year, but when they do, there is just something special about this rivalry, and it is the Wolverines who take down Notre Dame. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.